It's a re-recording of the poem, Sometimes the Customer is Always Right. I changed the last line to make it uniform with the other three lines in the last stanza. Sometimes the customer is always right. Every so often when I'm dining out, I'm surprised to find a hair in my food. It's skeevatz and pretty disappointing, but I likely forget it by dessert. My last supper at the Red Oak Diner, I found a piece of berry gum hiding in my mashed potatoes. When I say I found it, I mean found it with my tongue. First thing I felt was disoriented. Since mashed potatoes aren't usually something one chews or wild berry flavored. Nauseated, I spat it in my dish, dreading communicable diseases. I waved the waiter over and he went, "Do you want me to get you something else?" As if I would still have an appetite. And I'm like, "No, I want the manager." So then over the owner comes and goes, "Are you positive it isn't your gum?" I know my workers, they wouldn't do that. I guess he doubled down because he knew there was no way to earn my business back. And I suppose I'm not the only one. A ladle now stands where that diner did. So only the last line was changed from my original recording. And as I mentioned in the previous video, the poem's all in 10-syllable lines, but I don't hold to a metrical form, except I noticed that the last stanza, 3 of the 4 lines, were iambic pentameter. So I figured I would change the last line to make it uniform. But everything I said in the previous video was true. And I couldn't believe when the owner came over and accused me of putting my own gum into mashed potatoes, maybe to try to get a comp, I don't know. But there was no comp that was going to bring me back there. There you go. Sometimes the customer is always right.